Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. You dig it. Alright, today on this video, we got a 2002 Chrysler PT Cruiser. And what I'm going to show you how to do is replace the battery. Now the battery on these vehicles is located under the air cleaner box. So we're going to pop this all off and get it done. The first thing you want to do is you got a little cover right here, engine cover. Just want to pull that off. And then what I want you to do is get you a flat screwdriver. And when you get that, join me. I'll be right back. Okay, you got your screwdriver. Now while we're over here, we got the air temperature sensor right here. You take that little red tab, pull it back, squeeze the tab right there, unplug that, lean that to the side. Now you got a clamp right here holding the air tube assembly on. So you're gonna go over here with your screwdriver, loosen that up, and to this air cleaner, you got a little plastic tube right down here that goes to the valve cover. So while you're here, just pull that off just like that. And we should be ready to pick this up. Now this air cleaner sets into two grommets underneath, which I'm about to show you. So you just pull up on it. And let me get back down here. Let's take this off. And just wiggle that out of there. Let's put that over here to the side. Alright, the next thing I want you to do is get you a 13mm socket with a 12-inch extension, 3/8 drive. We'll be right back. Okay, we're over here on our battery. Now, the battery still is not going to come out. What you got over here, you got a battery hold down clamp, which held on by a 13mm bolt. So, what we're going to do here, look at that's a 12-inch extension with a 13mm socket, or you can do 1/2 inch with a 3/8 drive ratchet. And we're going to take that. I like this little ratchet because see how it does that? That's cool. Alright. Now, we're almost ready to take this battery out. Let's take this clamp up also. Now, number one thing, if you see a lot of corrosion on your batteries like this, you know, that ain't cool. That is not good at all. So it's a good thing, because what we're going to show you how to do is also change battery terminals, because we're going to get these terminals out here, and here we go, the original terminals on this side. Now what I got to do is I got to make sure I got enough leeway to cut this and put yeah, we got enough. But first, let's get this battery out of here. So now this ranges from about sometime 10mm or 1/2 inch. Let's loosen this battery up. Loosen these terminals up. Observation is key, especially when you're diagnosing a car that drags when it starts up. You know, and I don't care. Here we go. Just check it out. We got a Duralast battery here, right? I mean, this car is dragging. I did a draw. The starter is not bad at all. You know, I jumped the car before and it started up fine. So now AutoZone has let's see here what they have like stickers on the side of their batteries to let you know when that battery was made or put in. Now we got over here, if you can see that, you know, let's take off these, let's get this battery disconnected before we short something out here. Man, that's tight. Okay, hold on here. Okay, I'll just do it like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here, let me get this off. Now check this out now. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now I got to show you this. Now you got to turn these terminals, and observation is key. I tried spinning this, and look at this battery terminal. I mean, that thing, look at that. That's messed up. So you definitely want to check your terminals and all. I guess I ain't got to worry about that. Let's get this battery out of here. Now I want you to notice something here. I know I got a lot of battery. Look at this battery acid leaking out of this battery. And if you look on the side, 11 of 2013. So this battery is not that old, you know, but let's check something here. I'm gonna check something here. Let's pop these caps off. Okay, that was alright, that's a pretty good level right there. What the heck? These cells are halfway empty on the positive side. I can smell it. So that's what this is. This battery's leaking at. As a matter of fact, you can see how wet it is right around the edge. So this battery's been leaking out from the side somewhere. I see a little stain right there. You know, what's this? Refurbished? Wow, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't know AutoZone batteries. No. Return used batteries to AutoZone for proper recycling. Okay, that's cool. Huh. Well, you got to, you know, get your... Huh. Interesting. Alright. So we're gonna set the camera up. We're gonna definitely change these. I'm gonna call Fisher Auto Parts. I'm sorry. I gotta, you know me. I stand by their parts. As a professional, I gotta put in parts that I know that's gonna work on the customer's car, and they're not gonna come back on me. I do not like for a customer to come back on me. Only time we get comebacks is when a customer buys their own parts and something goes wrong with it. Then they finally want us to check it out, fix it right, and get the right parts for it. And I'm sorry, I just don't like AutoZone batteries. Face it, I just don't. Fisher's AC Delco, Federated, you know, that's it. All right, so we're gonna call Fisher Auto Parts store. In the meantime, I'm gonna get me some wire snips, and we're gonna snip right here, and we're gonna snip these off right about here, and take a razor blade and cut them back. All right, let's get that done. All right, while we wait for Fisher, what we're gonna do here is got me a razor blade, a pair of dikes, and I got 2 new battery terminals. All right, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna cut these ends off of here. And you see how hard time cutting these off? I wish I should have got just coffee. You see that, right? You see that? I'm having a hard time. I gotta cut a little bit at a time. You know, I had these things for years, and you know, it's definitely time for me to get another pair. I step up my game. All right, those are good. Let's get our negative cut off. Jesus Christ. Yo, these are junk, man. All right, we got our terminals off of there. As we wait for Fisher, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut off. Let's get a good look over here so we can. Yeah, there we go. Okay, what we're gonna do now is take our razor blade and pull that back, and we're gonna cut these around. Okay, I'm gonna cut these. First, I take a razor blade like this, go around like that, and make a slot in it. Pull it right off. Perfect clean. If I had to say, I'd say that's about 2 inches from the top. Let's do this one. Cut it around. Cut a slot in it. And then pull it off. Very quick and easy. Then I make a twist on it, so when I put it in the new terminals, it's a good connection. Right? Now let's go over here and let's do our negative terminals. Same thing. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there go Fisher Auto Parts store through the gate. All right, let me go get this new battery. I'll be right back. Okay, Fisher just left. Here we go. We got a nice federated battery. You know, as I said, you know, I'm sorry, man. You know, it's funny, yo. Check this out. I just asked the driver. I said, I ain't gonna tell you who the name of the driver is, but I just asked him. I said, look, is it wrong for me to put down AutoZone? And you know, I guess he didn't want to respond to it. So you know, the thing is, you got to tell the truth, and that was a good enough answer for me. You know, we did the other video where went down there and the guy told him you need an evac canister, $419, man, and it comes out to be a hose. Listen, if that's not your line of work, stop, you know, telling these people that mess, man. You know, and then I got this battery. You see this battery leaking all over the place. Half the cell is empty. 3 of the cells half empty. You know, I'm sorry, man. Hey, I'm sorry. Just that, hey, I trust Federated. I trust Fisher Auto Parts store because as a professional, and if you care about your car, you want to make sure you put parts in there, especially if you got your family members driving somewhere and all, and going on trips. You want to make sure that they're going to get back home safe. You know, you don't want to put no. Okay, I'll tell you this. Matter of fact, where's my razor blade at, man? I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and I'm misplaced. Here it is. You know, okay, check this out. What good is you got a good view of what I'm doing here? I'm gonna talk to you while we're doing this. I'm gonna preach. All right, check it out. Majority of AutoZone parts has a fabulous warranty. You figure that it's a lifetime warranty, right? But say if your wife, husband, daughter, son, mom, dad, you know, they're traveling someplace far, and they get halfway, and that part goes. What good is that warranty going to do you, right? Isn't it worth that extra $5-10 maybe to make sure that they're going to get to where they're going and get back? That's what I got to look at. And if you're a mechanic, a technician, or even if you're a shade tree mechanic, backyard mechanic, if you want to make sure your family is safe and that part you put in is going to last, you better step up your game now. Step up to Fisher Auto Parts store. Fisher Auto Parts. Alright, enough of my ranting. We got our things put up. Let's get this battery set in here. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, here we go. I'm going to set this battery down. positive is over here, facing away from the battery. Got the battery in. Let me go get me some more gloves and we can start putting this stuff together. All right, be right back. All right, got my gloves on. All right, now what we're gonna do is let's get our battery hold down. Stick it up there. Put the bolt back in. Remember, that's a 13mm bolt. All right, let's get our ratchet. I mean, you definitely don't want your battery flying around, hitting anything, breaking open, causing a leak. Now, if this wasn't in there and I saw that leak in that battery, I'd probably say it moved around or something. Then we'd take care of that. All right, that's nice and tight. Next, we're going to do, even though it's kind of raggedy over here from that other battery, we're going to go over here and we're going to set this insulation down on it. All right, let me set this camera down for a minute. Okay. You know, this thing is, I should have put this on before that. There we go. All right, now let's tighten that back up. Okay, for the next part, you're going to need a 1/2-inch wrench and a 7/16 socket. All right, so let's get that, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Now, wait a minute, before I get on this, I'm going to show you something. How do you tell cheap battery terminals from good quality? Okay, usually y'all see these as basically like regular battery terminals. All right, the key to this, turn that battery terminal over. A lot of times you'll see the bolt, the nut that's in there, it'll fall out if you take that out. Those are very cheap because as you tighten it up, them things strip out. The metal is not that thick. So this is how you tell the good ones. The bolt will be inserted into the battery terminal itself. So whenever you get new battery terminals, look for that. All right. So now that we got that straightened out, and if you're unsure, just go to your local Fisher Auto Parts store. All right, they'll carry the good ones. Yeah, I'm sorry, they just carry the good ones. The first thing we're gonna do to make this easy for us to hook these on is we're gonna loosen up the nuts on these. You got that? Let me see. Then you're gonna put the terminals on. Now they might be kind of tight going up there, so loosen them up. Get you a small hammer. Just tap it, just to open those terminals up. Just tap. Don't be beating on these things. And as you can see, that fit right up there. You know, we're gonna have to pull our wires up there. Matter of fact, it'd be good if we turn that way so our wires can reach. Do the same thing with the ground. Is a smaller terminal, so that one probably fit up there good. All right, and once you get those up there, get your 1/2-inch drive wrench and tighten them up. Yeah, if I had a 1/2-inch drive wrench. All right, let me go get a 1/2-inch drive wrench. I'm gonna be sitting with a 7/16. All right, be right back. All right, I got my 1/2-inch drive wrench now. Hey, as far as hand tools are concerned, you know, I definitely, of course, you know, Snap-on, Matco, and all of them. There's some, they're really good. But trust me, from my point of view with hand tools, I like Craftsman. The reason being because I don't have to wait till next week when one of my tools break. I can just get off work, or when I used to work for somebody, I get off work, go down to Sears and exchange it. Lifetime guarantee. Their tools are very good too, man. I mean, very good. I'm definitely I like the hand tools and all. Okay, now let's get our 7/16. I got it on a long extension. You don't have to have that long. And what you're going to do is just loosen up all 4 bolts right there. And let me show you what I mean now. We're going to start off here with the positive. And see, I can take that bolt out. That nut's still in there. The cheap ones, that nut would have just dropped right at the bottom. Alright, so we're just going to put that in there just a little, just a few threads. Bring the other one out. And then put it back in just a few threads. Okay, so now we got that room to play like that. So let's go over here and see how we're going to do this. Now it's got this the casing right here. We're going to pull that back. And we got a lot of play up here on these wires. Remember, make sure these wires are twisted. Okay, got one in. In fact, I'm going to see if I can just get both of them in at the same time. Got some tape on there. Alright. Now you notice I'm trying to put them right on top of each other. So it gets a nice, when that thing squeezes together, that's going to be good. It's going to have a nice tight fit. Take my ratchet by hand, and I want to start bringing these in by hand. Until I can't no more. Okay. All right, let's tighten them up. See, now that's what I'm talking about. That right there, bring a little bit more. That's tight. That is tight. That's a good connection. Nice, clean connection. All right, let's go over here to the negative side. Same thing. The negative wires, they look kind of smaller. So, no, they look the same. Let's bring these out. Now these are kind of tight. So I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to stick this one up under there first. And then put this one on top. Loosen that up a little bit more. Get that in there like that. Now, while it's like that, just barely hold on. You know, as a matter of fact, looks like it's pulling over there a little bit. So what I'm gonna do here is loosen this terminal up a little bit. I want to bring it just to turn it just over. Yeah, perfect. That is perfect right there. Tighten this back up. All right. Yeah, now got that lined up. Notice how I'm tightening it up side by side so this thing can go down pretty even. Alright. Take a video to go on our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Alright, now you got the terminals tightened up. Everything's good on both sides. Let me tighten this up just a little bit more. That's perfect. There you go. That is good. All right. Let's get our air cleaner and we'll be right back. Okay, we're getting ready to set our air cleaner on. Now you notice that when I was telling you to pull the air cleaner out, you got two grommets right here. Those two grommets sit on, looks like one of these is broken off. These grommets right down here is one right here and one right here. This is the broken off. So when you push down, you're gonna line that up with that. So let's get this down in there. And let's get our hose connected first. And we're gonna pretty much feel right there, snapped into place. Put our hose on, and then reach around here, connect our air temperature sensor, lock the tab in, tighten up our clamp back. Okay, that's good. We're gonna go over here, put our engine cover on. Our engine cover has these three grommets up there that goes to the studs sticking out on top of the engine. So we line them up, and once you line them up, just push down, and that's it. Let's get the key and start this up. Okay, let's go over here. Oh yeah, this thing was dragging like crazy. You again, yo. All right, starts up good. Everything is good. Cool. All right, we'll be right back. All right, there you have it. That's how you change the battery and the terminals on a 2002 Chrysler PT Cruiser. Again, you know, parts is everything. Sometimes parts are a little bit cheaper, but in the long run, you're gonna pay for it, right? Check that out now. And remember, our new game, be sure to play it. Click to win, all right? Check that out, link out. Go see the rules and all. This is Timmy from Astro Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. Y'all take it easy.